top officials of leading NATO countries are making aggressive statements about our country. Therefore, I'm ordering the Minister of Defence and the Chief of the General Staff to put the strategic nuclear forces on special alert.
The president's saying these missiles are unstoppable. They can go anywhere. They can deliver a nuclear warhead to any part of the world. They can fly forever, and there's nothing anyone can do about them. Plus, we can launch them in any number of different ways. We can launch them off aircraft carriers. We even have an underwater drone, which is going to be undetectable. And then it was almost as if he was turning to the West and said, you haven't listened to us, well, you have to listen to us now.
Russia lost 20 million people in World War II. And so it is in the consciousness, and that's what Putin said. He said, people always try to bully us. They always come up on our borders with weapons. And for the first time ever, Russia is not going to wait till you attack. And if you want to have a nuclear war, let's go ahead and have it. He also says you want to sexualize our children. You're a bunch of pedophiles. Hollywood's a bunch of devil worshippers. You want to destroy men and women in the family, and we're done. You want a nuclear war? Let's just have one. I mean, it's unbelievable. I don't even know what we're supposed to say at this point. But the Russians know that Hollywood and the left is not America. It is a disease. It is a cancer. But nevertheless, that cancer hijacked and stole the election, and that cancer has the nuclear weapons and all the space-based crap, and the Russians aren't stupid. They know they'll only get off a fraction of their nukes in a war. It'll be enough to totally destroy North America.
There are many different ways in which this conflict could spiral into a broader war between NATO and Russia. And both sides have military doctrine that allows them to use nuclear weapons in the event that they are losing a conventional battle. And so there's a real potential here for this to take place.
Russia shall reserve the right to use nuclear weapons in the event of aggression when the very existence of the state is in jeopardy.
And that's why all the billionaires, all the big insiders have already hightailed it out of the United States. They're all gone right now, almost all of them. They're in New Zealand, they're in Australia, they're in up near the Arctic Circle in different bases in northern Canada. They're underground right now. It's a Slavic civil war. Everybody should just stay the hell out of it, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake, it was George Soros and others that lit this damn fuse.
I set up a foundation in Ukraine before Ukraine became independent of Russia. And the foundation has been functioning ever since. And it played an important part in events now.
When I mention now names like Mrs. Merkel, even Vladimir Putin and so on, they all have been young global leaders of the World Economic Forum.
And Biden, as the vice president says, that he basically puppet controls the new regime there after they overthrew the elected government. Here he is bragging to the world that they own Ukraine.
We're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. You got fired. If the prosecutor's not fired.
So they make all these thug claims, act all tough, ship in $10 billion of weapons, $5 billion in the last year, attack all these Russian-held areas, and the Russians are just like, okay, I mean, I guess we'll attack back.